Hello everybody, this is Jack Hopman, and tonight's training will be quite exciting for me. I will provide some good prospecting content, and we have Fritz also on the call, which can help you answer questions about local leads generation. So there are a couple of new members on this call, so let me introduce myself quickly. So my name is Jack Hopman, I'm 49 years old, and I'm doing a lot of offline marketing since 2009. I'm really specialized in AdWords, and I feel pretty confident that I can help you with that. So besides the local leads generation, I think I can help you to generate some leads you know, on a pretty good way. So with that said, my short introduction, feel free to ask any question during the webinar. I have the chat box wide open, and I like your feedback every time when I try to explain something. I know my pronunciation is not perfect, but I probably do know that most of the answers you ask, okay? So with that said, we're going to cover tonight a high-end prospecting method, and Fritz is on the call. I think you hear him in the background, and will answer your question about local leads domination, because he just released it last week, and that was an enormous success. And I don't want that you leave in the dark, and I want you to I want that you get quick help, okay? Because sometimes during a question answered during a webinar, there is some interaction, works better than a support ticket. So with that said, I want to show you a Facebook post. It's from Dan Bell. I don't know how many people from you guys are in my Facebook group. Can you put a yes and a no in, please? I see yes, yes. I see yes, 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 yes. I see one no, so we need to fix that. I see no, 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 yes, yes, yes. Okay, so, and that is actually what I didn't prepare, the link. So if somebody has a link in the chat box, can you put it in here for me, please? Because I didn't, I forgot to put the link prepared. So if somebody has a link from the Facebook group, can you put it in the chat box for me, please? And I will share it with everybody. So with that said, this is Dan Bell, okay? You see a post from Dan Bell. And he is pretty active in the Facebook group, and we have a good relation with his author. And he asked me a feature request. And that feature request was about prospecting, to send an email alert which has a kind of a sale page when you send a call to a client, okay? So, for example, in a round robin, you have not signed up that client yet. You send him emails, or you send him calls, and you want to convert them to a paying client. So besides the call, you're going to send them an email that tells about, thank you for, this is a call generated by you. Please listen to this call, and if you want to have more information or want to receive more calls, you can put a link to your website, or you can put your direct contact information. Who does like this strategy? Who want to see this strategy in real life? So guys, I hope you realize this is posted July 10th, so 6 days ago, okay? Let's see if I can put the Facebook. Okay. Did you guys get the Facebook link? Was that successful now? I got it from John, I like you, okay? John Anderson asks, how much does this cost? John. You don't know me quite well. So, yeah, I got the Facebook link. So let me show you the demo portal. I don't know if it's still open, or maybe I need to log in again. Okay, so let's go back to campaigns and round robin. Okay, so we have set up a round robin. This is just a demo portal for me, and then you go to edit entry. Okay, you're going to edit the setting for a round robin. Does everybody get this step? And then you scroll down, and then you are here with the email alerts. But everybody follow me where I screen not moving? Okay. Does everybody see my screen now? We can't see your screen. Ooh. No. That is not good. So let me fix it. Do you see my screen now? Okay, thanks for your feedback, guys. So we go in the call portal, we go to campaigns, and we go to round robin. Okay, now you see all your round robin listed, and you click up edit. Okay, then you land on email alerts. Does everybody get this step? Okay, now you used to be that you only could click when you want an alert, for a missed call or for every call. But now we have made something like email template. And the email template, you can create your own email dedicated to let that prospect know that you are sending a call. So at this moment there's only the default in it, but let me go back to email, and then you see email templates. Does everybody get that step? Email templates, and then you create a new template. You click on the plus sign, you give it a name, and which name shall I give it tonight? So happy hour? I don't know, every name is good to me. Happy hour. So you can enter a subject, free call from I have an idea. Let's put in from John Anderson. Let's see if I spell his name right. John Anderson. Because John was asking how much this is going to cost. Okay. Then you select the type. This is a call notification email type. Okay. Then some specific tokens shows up. Okay. So you can select the email profile. I set up too. Better is to use just the default. Then hi. This is John Anderson LLC, and I am happy to send you this free call. And then you can say, I can say that the call is from, and I put the token in it, and then I say, I can say the time of the call, and then I say, I can have the call duration, then if you want, they can listen to the replay. I think that works always. And then I would end something like, one second, let me format this. I would end something like, if you would like to receive more calls, please contact John Anderson LLC here. And then you put, for example, your phone number in it. Does everybody get this step so far? I didn't follow with the question. Okay. Oh, Anderson. Okay. Sorry. It's with an E. I don't want to make spelling errors. But probably by now you figured out that I'm not good in spelling, but I'm good in listening. Okay. So now you created a template and you save it, okay? You go back to round robin, you edit this, you scroll down, and now happy hour. You see this? Happy hour. Okay? So now your email template is dedicated for that round robin and will get sent. If you click this, send email alert for every call, and you press update. Go back, and now that email will get sent every call. Does everybody get this? Can I get some wows? I know, it's very cool. I like it. I like it too. I must say it is a great feature. Thanks. Do you know how easy this is to set it up? It takes less than a minute, okay? And it costs you nothing, John. Nothing. Should I spell it for you? Nothing. I want you to succeed. Does that get sent to me? No, it gets sent to the user. No, the email gets sent to where you specify the emails. So this is the business at email.com, and you can also enter your own emails address. So let's say user at gmail.com, for example. Now this email template with those tokens gets sent to those two email addresses, and you press update. Go back to edit, and now that email gets sent with those specific information when the call is to those two email addresses. What file in the system will be tokens be replaced? Well, will this work with Twilio? Yes, it works. It has the interface, so it has all that information. So if you go back to email templates, you see happy hour, and you see the call from, the call to. There's all information what we saved, what is coming, company name, campaign name, the time, the call status. There's all specific information related to that call. If this is a round robin, will all three people receive this? No, the only person who received that call, of the only business who received that call. So it doesn't make sense to have sent to every company that email because they didn't receive it. Only the business who received that call. Very good question, Kathy. So it automatically sends to the client, then any other emails you select. Correct. Now you have to enter in Here, if you go back to round robin, and you enter the emails here, and it will send to those email addresses. What is the email profile? Do you have to use a domain name email? No, no. It's very easy. Don't make it complicated, okay? You just select an email template, and I showed you how you create an email template. No other tricks, okay? It's very straightforward. The Tracker Jack does all the hard work for you in the background. Correct. Carry is, so if we exclude adding a client email, then they will not get them. Correct. So we have yeah. Carrie actually has a good point. So so if this is round robin, everybody will get this email address, get that email, and it should only send that email to the business who received that call. So I think there's still some work to do regards to make sure that only the business get that call, because if you have multiple businesses and they get all that email address, so what we need to do is campaign. So you define the companies for the round robin, and then there's an email address for that company. You see this email address? This is the company email address. And what we should do is campaign round robin. We should have here a selection box, send an email notification to company email address. I will add that. I think yes, you're right, Mark. I have confused you, and I think that I need to update this to that it only gets sent to a company and not to all email addresses. So that will get updated. That's not a problem. So I think with this, when I get this updated with this send email to only to company email address, I think you have a great prospecting way to get more clients. Now you know how to set up round robin. Now how to generate calls. Now you need to convert them to a client. And with this email sending to the business, you will have a much higher chance to convert that. Let's say you are specialized in a certain niche, okay? You make a website that speaks about that website. So now in that email what you're going to send, you put a link in it that refers to the website, which they can ask some more information, and you have another way to convert that client. Okay, so I think with this is now about 20 minutes in the webinar. I don't want you all of asking question to Fritz. So if you have some more question at the end for me, that is fine. But I know there's a lot of people attending tonight which have going through the local lead domination, and I want you to give the opportunity to ask Fritz some questions. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
So Fritz, so now, as you know, last week I promoted Fritz local lead domination information product. A lot of you guys, actually, a lot of you guys checked out Fritz product and they liked it. another way, it was an information overload, and I agree with that. Okay, there's a lot of in the membership, and some people, you know, they read it 2 times and they have still some questions. Okay, and Fritz is doing his very best to answer those questions, but it makes much more sense that you guys are asking some questions now to Fritz. So Fritz, maybe you want to introduce yourself a little bit, tell about yourself, and then I will hand over the questions to you, okay?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Jack. First of all, this is a great option here that you just showed me. I mean, that's fantastic, and I think that's going to help convert leads a lot. So yeah, that's great. Yeah, thanks everybody for looking at local leads domination and purchasing. If you did, we're adding more information to the members area all the time. There's a new theme training video in there now. There's a new file and resources with more lead tricks that I use, and a couple good landing pages in there of you know, some famous people, famous businesses that generate leads online. So I don't know what everybody is struggling with, but I'm basically here to answer any questions that you have about the niches, how they work, how you make money with them, the theme, which is still being finalized, and I'm finishing up all the niches and the layouts for all 12 niches, and I will have that in the site in a couple days. We're tweaking the layouts of all the different niches. So if anybody has any questions about anything.
I got so many questions, Fritz, so
okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just let you finish your introduction. So
okay,
there are still some users who has bought the OTO and don't have access to the team, or think that a team is not complete. So I think what I can answer that question, Fritz. With the upgrade, you should have automatically access to the team, but it might be that your access level is not correct set. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to forward your paper receipt to Fritz and ask him to upgrade your membership level, and then if you have upgraded a membership level, you have access to the team.
Yeah, the theme is in both of the monthly niche, which people paid $17 for, and it's also in the silver platter niche, which costs $97. Yeah. So either one that you're in, it's there, and it's a link, and it says lead generation theme, and if you click or right click on it, you'll be able to download the theme. It's called a Nexus .zip file, and when you load the theme, it shows up very plain on your site, very plain. And I did that on purpose because I think that a lot of people will want to tweak the theme the way they want to, and with different colors. Yeah, if you can log in.
Yeah, I did, but I did not upgrade this login. So I have to find another login. 1 second. So this is what you probably see if your membership site is not upgraded. See if I can find another login.
Test advanced. Test advanced. That's right. Try test. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have test advanced anymore.
Okay.
What are you in now? You're in. Okay. You got it.
Okay. So if you bought the OTO, you should have access to the monthly niche. Okay. And there's a download links from the lead generator team. Okay.
Can you click on that link and see if it works?
Yeah, it works. So the downloads, but that is the green one is the download. The blue one is not a download. The green one, and it will. If I click on this, it will here on the left top, left bottom. I don't know if you guys see it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So the basic training, everybody has access to the basic training. Then if you bought the OTO, you should have access to this. Okay. My understanding is some users don't have access to that. Okay. So so with that said, if that is your case, send your paper receipt to. Where is the support ticket? Do you have support in this membership site?
Up the top there.
Okay, you see here support. I don't know. I think it's because I don't know why it is here. Okay, here's support. You click on this, and you submit a ticket to Fritz. Okay. Now some of you guys will say he doesn't respond my ticket, and I know Fritz got a lot of support tickets to handle. So if you would please do it again, and then with the paper receipt, so Fritz don't need to ask you that a second time.
So it's mainly the people that just bought the basic plan, right? They need the theme. Is that correct?
No, I think some bought the OTO, but the membership level did not get assigned correctly. So you want to check the paper receipt, and if they bought it, you upgrade them on the back end to whatever they paid for.
Yeah, and I've been doing that.
I still get an error when I click on the lead gen team link. Ooh.
I think they're clicking someplace else on the site.
Okay.
You know, I don't know where. I wish they could tell me.
Get still. I got that question from Art. Are you clicking here, Art? Are you clicking here to download on the monthly niche local lead generator team? Yes, and he got an error. So, are you using Firefox, or which browser are you using? Yes, that's the one. Yes, right.
So, sometimes you have to right-click and go save target as too.
Save link as. Did you try that, Art?
Sometimes.
Yes, I did.
Man, I don't know the answer to that. Oh, but every time I've gotten one of those tickets, I would just attach the theme on my reply and just send you the theme directly. That's what I've been doing.
Okay.
You know, I just put the theme in an attachment and just send it out.
Okay. Okay, I got it via email. Okay, so if you get a download error, submit a ticket with your PayPal receipt, and Fritz can help you getting the level. Okay, I got a question. What do you get with the OTO? So actually, let's see.
You can.
I don't know. I have to log out here, I think, and go to the. I don't know which. Okay. So if you go to the monthly niche, you probably see this, okay? And you can find out more about the OTO. Click on here, and then it shows what is in the OTO, and it's still $70. Wow. So I went over the last training with you guys, but there are two things what you don't want to miss if you haven't the OTO. That is the team, which is really cool, and it's getting better and better and better. You know, it's new, but it's very advanced, and it looks nice. And the second thing is it comes with an Excel file, and that Excel file has so many, has that secret formula to simplify which keywords and niche works in a certain city. So that is really what you want, and the team is responsive. It's really looking nice. It has a form in it, so it's I don't know, Fritz, if you have an example and you want to put it in the chat box, but it's a really nice local team for $17, guys. You cannot beat that price. You know, if you want all the 12 niches and you want them having a discount, you know, it's, how much is it? 12 times 8, so $8 or $9 per Excel file, which has all the keywords and all the cities. You cannot do it by your hand. But I know not everybody wants to pay $97, but you want at least you want that team. Is the team fast? Do you have response times from it, Fritz? Is it the response time that it the
load time, you mean?
Yeah. Yes.
I do not have the load time because there's so many different things you can add to it. The load time is going to be different for everybody. You can stream it way down and have it bare bones, or you can make it the most beautiful site you've ever had, say for a doctor, and you're trying to actually sell the site for like $2,000 or $3,000 to a doctor. You can make it look that good, or you can just stream it down and be nothing on it hardly, just for lead gen if you want.
Fritz, do you have an example link? Can you put it in the chat box? Do you have an example website? Or is
just the urgent care marketing, urgentcaremarketing.net.
Yeah, can you put it in the chat, or you don't see that?
Yeah. Let's see.
I take it from you.
Just put it in the question box and send it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a link? So you can just go into the membership site, Donna, and if you don't have access, and just click on that link. So, see if I can grab this from Fritz. See what's coming up. You see, guys, how clean that is? It has a nice form in it. It has a video. It's a nice menu on the top, and it has three sections. Okay, you want to draw attention to the phone number. You want to put the logo in it, and here you have an other side where you can put a nice image.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can take the background image where the doctors are out if you want. You can put a different background image there. These are all separate widgets in the back here, so you can change these any way that you want. You know, I always wanted, you know, as seen as, or 5-star reviews. It is really what people want to see for social proof, so they call you. This is the phone number here. It's a separate area in the when you go into the options for the header. There's even an option, you don't have to use this. You can put a separate HTML code for this area if you want to do something completely different. This is totally changed in the back. It's called the middle widget. and it's totally HTML. You can put whatever you want here. This is actually, it's not HTML, but you can put any image here you want. You can make this logo any size you want. There's a place in there. You could make it 400 by 500 if you want it, and it'll push this down as far as you want. So this area, and you know, the reason I did this is because it's just like, why does pay-per-click work? Because the top 3 places on pay-per-click is where people's eyes go first. Upper left-hand corner. I mean, it's any page that you want to look at is upper left-hand corner, #1 most valuable real estate. I mean, that's proven. So whatever you want people to do when they land on your page, you put it upper left-hand corner, down a little bit and over. It's just exactly the way pay-per-click is. You know, upper left-hand corner, down a little, and then over here. This is, and so I designed it to where you can put whatever you want right here, including the form, so that people don't even have to click on your pages. And that was my goal in lead gen, was to, when they land on this page, they do nothing except call the phone number. That's it. They're so impressed they just call the phone number. So this form here is from Lead Outcome, which, you know, I recommend for an autoresponder and contact management system. It has the best tracking of any autoresponder system I've ever used. This is just one of their forms. Inside there they have, I don't know, probably 30 different forms you can pick. It's amazing what it can do. This is a video, and again, it's a widget. In the back end of the theme, the top widget is where you can paste any type of video code there. It tells you the proper size to make it. If you don't want a video and you want a slider, we're going to include a custom slider plugin for free that you can make this a slider. And then inside the theme, there's 3 other sliders that you can put a different kind of slider on inside pages in your theme. This is a testimonial widget and slider here. Unfortunately, right now, the color of the fonts can only be changed by the overall color of the theme. So, and all these backgrounds here are totally customizable here. I mean, completely in the colors, the background and theme options. They got color pickers. There's a separate color picker for the content area, a separate color picker.
Oh,
for all the sidebars.
1 second. Are you on another?
Okay.
Are you on another? Do I need to scroll now, Fritz?
You could scroll down. Yeah.
I don't know what because I'm answering.
Can you or not?
I can, yes. Do you see my screen? So I need
Yeah.
I need to follow your
Okay.
your
Yeah, I don't think I
explanation.
have any footers down there, but yeah, these are just, it's best to set the front page as to show post. You can use the front page as a static page. I'm not sure how everything's going to work up there, but make sure you set your front home page to show posts. Then these are all the posts down here. It'll show recent posts. You can set it to just show, you know, part of the post. They got widgets for the sidebar. A lot of widgets for the sidebar. And then in the footer, there's 3 different footer widgets that you can put anything you want in the footers, any HTML down in the footers. I have, of course, these are all custom color background colors.
So one question is,
Okay.
when I buy the $90-$70 package, will it come with, will a theme come with different images for each niche?
Yeah, there's a zip file in that level that has the images. logos and some background pictures for each niche. And I am right now customizing each niche with the new theme, because I've been using my old theme, but I'm upgrading each niche with the new theme and the images myself. I'm not done yet, but when those are done, they'll all be in the silver platter level. So you can, and when they're done, then you'll be able to go into the back end of this theme, of each theme, and there's an import-export option. And you click on that, and you go back to the theme that I've done, and you click export, and all the settings that I've done will show up in the code, and you copy those settings and you paste them into your site on your theme if you want to use the settings I have. But I think it's best to learn how to use it and change the colors and the backgrounds yourself. You'll get a lot more out of it. But in a couple days, I'm going to have them all done, and they'll be in the silver platter section. That was another thing I liked about it, is that import-export, that you can change the settings. Now, it doesn't copy the whole site, of course. It's not a backup. It's just certain settings, so you don't have to recreate that, which is still an advantage. So scroll down a little bit, and
okay.
And then so up here would be a different logo for each niche. You can change that or leave that the same. These are all posts. You can set how many posts you want to show up. Here you can go all the way down. This is there's a Google Maps API inside there. I've not set that up. You have to get your own Google Map API. That way it tracks everybody that clicks on here. This is just a copy and paste from Google Maps. That's all this is. And you can put any widget you want here, recent posts or categories, and you can go all the way down this header. You can put a video over here. There's custom sidebars for each type of page in the back end. If you want a custom sidebar for your internal pages, like your post pages or your pages on the inside, you can have a custom sidebar for the pages inside the site. It's different from this home page, which is kind of a neat feature. And that's most of it right there. Another thing, there's other themes that I've had. The forms that I use are a little wider than some of the autoresponder forms, so I wanted an area here that was wide enough to have any type of any size of form from any autoresponder company should work up here, including the one I use, which is Lead Outcome. There's two training videos now. The most recent one is kind of, he takes the theme and just loads it and goes through the basic stuff. He was the guy that developed the theme. That's in there now. And then I did another one. I went over everything. To change it to mobile format is very easy. You do that the same place where you set up the logo. Where you set up the logo, if you scroll down the page, you can set the exact size of the header for your mobile format. You can have the mobile format any size you want with a click to call button that automatically shows up on the mobile format.
Okay, yeah, we don't have that on the screen. So I don't want to make this a sale page. So if you want the OTO link, just put it in the chat box now, and otherwise we move on with other questions about local leads domination. So I probably missed some questions. So Paul is saying you don't use this as a PPC landing page. So Paul, the answer, but this team is so new. It just finished before the launch. So Fritz is going to convert all his pages to the new team.
Yeah, I've got some old themes still in that are functioning now, which they work, but again, it didn't have it didn't have a mobile format real easy, so I had to do that manually. So
I got another question from Henry. So
okay.
Is average cost per lead you charge accurate on the Excel spreadsheet, or is this just an average?
Well, that's accurate, but sometimes different cities you can charge more money than other cities. Bigger cities, you definitely need to charge more because your costs will be higher in bigger cities, almost always. Your pay-per-click cost will be higher in bigger cities than in smaller cities. So I like the medium-sized cities myself. I make the most money. It's the easiest money and the most profit because there's less competition. There's still a nice search volume, but the competition is low. So those are kind of prices I would use for medium-sized cities. I would charge higher in bigger cities and possibly even lower in smaller cities from those prices that I have. So it varies a little, but not a lot. Not a lot. And I'll be testing this theme out with different versions and pictures. My two partners, they actually don't like the images in the background here. And that's a good question. Maybe you could ask your members if they would prefer, if they were just a client, would they like to see images of doctors and nurses behind here, or just have a nice, image color behind there?
Okay, so
right.
Yeah, we are with a big population still on the webinar. So I would like that everybody types in yes or no if they like the background image around the team. You see those nurses and those doctors. Do we like them or not? Do you think it will help the team?
Yeah, help the conversion.
Okay.
Think like somebody landing.
I like everybody give an opinion.
Right.
So we get a good statistic from it. I think I got 1/3 yes and 2/3 I got no, I think.
Well, then I guess they agree more with my partners. Just put a different background color, solid, or a gradient or something up there. And the only
let me show me a website what I think works good for background. Okay. And it's very easy. Snow high tech, and I got great conversions on it. Do you guys see my website now? So it is very simple. It has a gray background on the side, and it has a little bit darker edge. And with that, it has a white body. And I got so good conversion on this website. I think it makes the content more clear. And now people saying there's a lot of links on it. Yes, and if you know how much information is on this web page, you will be very surprised. So what I did is I split the traffic in four. I split the traffic in 4 categories: lab testing, DNA, drug, and people find those images. The bounce rate is very, very low from this page. And people, even there are totally different customers, they click on the website. And if they click on DNA, you know, there's no links from drug or SD anymore. So with that said, you send the traffic from AdWords directly inside the web page. So you see, that's DNA testing. There's where you send the traffic to. So my question to you guys, do you like more this gray background or do you like more this background? I think that will help Fritz. So let's say that put the gray and Fritz or so. Jack is better, the gray. Yeah, I agree, and I know it is good because I see very high conversion. So Fritz, this is actually very easy to implement within, you know, it makes the team very quiet. So, and then you focus more on the body.
Right.
And you not focus, so this face actually get the attention, you know, the nurse.
Right.
What you need to do is you want to have the attention on the phone number. That I need to go to the phone number. Evan has a good point, but I'm not sure if I can share it. So,
I'd like to hear it.
No, she looks too pretty. So that's she draws all the attention. So she needs to be close to the phone number.
I'm going to test it both ways when I start my next campaign. I'm going to split test it, and then I'll tell everybody for sure what works. Okay, with and without. So then we'll know.
Yeah.
Then we'll know.
But I like. I don't know if you can make this an option, Fred, but that is what I like every time: a gray sidebar and white body, and you just put some black. If you go to Apple or all those high traffic sites, they have always white background and they have a very simple style.
Yeah.
Okay, John Allen has a question, but okay, type in your question, please, and I will see if I can answer it. Change it with the silver. Wes keep joking. So, John, you have a very good question actually, okay? John is asking, you like the mid-city. What does that mean, John? How are you speaking about a certain population? Is it relative?
Yeah,
what is a mid-city in your...
Population. I would say that the city that I'm in right now, Charleston, South Carolina, is about a mid-city. 400 to 500,000 population, you know, MSA, the whole area is about 400 to 500,000.
So John, I don't know if you was on my call last week. We went over the secret ninja formula from Fritz to explain how the Excel file works. It basically, you go after a certain niche, you go to see how much the click cost is, and those numbers needs to be in line to see if that niche is profitable for you. Okay, so you can go to a big city. Okay, there's a lot of search in the city, but if that click costs so much money, it doesn't always make sense to use Fritz strategy to drive the traffic to the website, because you have to pay a lot for those clicks. And on the other side, if you go to a very small city, there are not a lot of searches in that city, so all your effort is not worth it. So that is, you need to balance the population against the click cost.
That's it. That's exactly right. Exactly.
John, is the old webinar in a member? Yes, it is. So John, if you are I don't know if you are new to this, but it's all in the membership site. It's all in call CD, and I did that just. Sometimes I lag a little bit a week, and then I get a Facebook message where can I see the training, and then I updated it. So, I got another question in. In the urgent care search form you showed is widely different to what my tracking software shows. I have sent Jack an image of this. If you want, can I send why is here such a large? This Google shows what you show. Question is a glitch in Google as I said. Okay. There can always be a glitch. Okay. Rob, I saw your Skype note. I haven't opened it yet, but the principle is Fred's formula works on the broad amount of broad searches for a specific keyword, and you take 5% for that. Okay, we can argue that which search you should take, but I think it is like a very good start point that you go after those keywords and after those niches at those specific cities. But I will look at your image, Rob, and I will come back to you. I haven't had the time for it because I take those webinars very seriously, and I prepare those, and I want to deliver some good content, so I need some time for that. So John, do you want to hear a trick from $100? So how much money do you need to start with the low lead domination system before beginning? I just purchased. Sorry about this question. Okay, John. What you want to do is you want to find a client. Okay, that's the first thing what you need. Then you set up the website, and you're going to Fiverr. Okay, you're going to Fiverr and you buy those Google AdWords coupons. And I think when you spend $25, you get $100 off. So if you spend $125 in Google, but you only have to pay $25. So for $125, when you follow Fred's strategy, you generate some calls. You have a happy client and you get paid for the next calls. And for those who bought via my link, I will train them in more specifics. Okay, so that was part of my bonus. May I have a link to the sales page, please? Oh, let's see if I can get it for you. So I think most of you guys have seen that promotion, so I don't want to promote it too hard tonight, but I like it. Let's see, do you have those? Can you send me the link? Okay. Are there more people who are interested in the link, or I should only put it in the private box? I don't want to be this a sales webinar. So your link, okay. Okay, I put it for everybody, but don't feel offended, okay? So if you have a question about anything, send me a support ticket. No, I don't handle Fritz support, but I know if I get a question and you don't get the answer from Fritz, Fritz will at least answer my Skype. So I will make sure you get the answer. So that's I can guarantee that. So Henry has a question about clients acquisition, and we go, in the bonus webinar, we will go over that. Okay, so that's something what we will cover the next time. No, this webinar is not going to post it in the local lead domination. This webinar is together with Fritz, and is going in the lead tracker Jack and in the call CAD. We might, I don't know if Fritz wants, he can put it in that side too, but it's up to Fritz. I haven't discussed it with Fritz. When is the bonus webinar? It's I think it's in 10 days or so. I scheduled on a Sunday, I know that, because the first webinar I did with you guys was on a Sunday, and so many people attended that webinar. It was incredible. And no, I have my regular webinar scheduled, and I want to do something special. How do you get the bonus webinar? By if I don't know if you bought already local leads domination. If you didn't, you can buy it, and then you get also the bonus from me.
Yeah, when we give that one, I'm going to spend some time and show you exactly how I get most of my leads through with lead outcome. We're going to scrape some contacts. I'm going to import them in to lead outcome, like 200 or 300, and show you exactly the email I send out, the form I use, and everything. And I'll show you the kind of response that I get. And that may take 30 to 45 minutes, but it's pretty amazing how many responses you'll get back. I don't know if it's because their platform, has a good reputation, and their click-through rate, their open rate is higher. I think for some reason. I'm not quite sure why, but when you email out usually scrape contacts, you'll get some spam complaints, and I haven't had any spam complaints mailing to scraped contacts, which is kind of unusual. As you know, most autoresponder companies do not allow you to import scraped contacts. They forbid that. Right, Jack? Almost all of them do. So because they think you're going to just, But when you send out extremely targeted emails and you give a great offer, you really don't get any complaints at all, hardly. So that's what's worked for me. So and that's a whole different section, client getting section. So
yeah. Okay, we are now 1 hour on the webinar, and this will not be the last webinar we are going to do. So every week we are going to answer some questions you have and provide hopefully a new feature based on your input. If you haven't been, I think I posted in the beginning the Facebook link where I like to get your feedback. And if somebody else, I didn't save that link, so if somebody can still put the link one more time in the chat box so I can share it with everybody. Okay, thank you, Rob. Let's see if I can grab this one. Okay, what I would like you to do is, I would like you to go to the Facebook group, okay? Fritz and me are answering over their questions, and questions which everybody helps with, whatever the topic is. And we will have a weekly webinar on Tuesdays to answer, that we demonstrate some new features and answer some new stuff. If you have bought local lead domination, you're going with me and Fritz on a special webinar, okay? And we will show you some great content, because Fritz is covering a lot in local lead domination, but it needs to get structured, and you need to have the opportunity to ask some questions about it, because there's always questions, and if you get those answered by us, it helps you a lot. If you bought local lead domination and you want that great WordPress theme, and you want the Excel file, which we didn't go over tonight too much, but it has a secret formula which determines which keywords and in which cities you want to target and which niches you want to get the OTO. So that is the difference. So Tuesday, the weekly webinar is always at 8 p.m. EST. If you have signed up for tonight, you will automatically be on the next one. So, and some people are confused. I know it's the name is Lisa from the webinars sent, and Lisa is my kind of my marketing partner, which was very nice to share the GoToWebinar account. So that is how it works, and I see on the attendance is very high every webinar, and I appreciate all your feedback, because most members buy via my link because they want to be on my training webinar, and I try to deliver you a lot of content each and every time. So please go to the Facebook group and let me know what you like and didn't like from this webinar, and we can take that. I want to show you one more time this the PowerPoint slide, and I didn't see if I can what did I now do? So this slide, this post was from 6-7 days ago. If and it's not even work, it's not even, if your work days maybe 4 work days, and then I found it such a great idea from then, and I took action on it. But I think what you want to know is your feedback matters to me. It matters to me that you become successful, and I want to help you with that. Okay? So I don't want you to buy stuff, I want that you use stuff. Okay, the link from local lead domination, I don't know where I got that now. Let's see.
Okay, still there, Jack?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I think I'm going to take off. Thanks, everybody.
Yes.
And, we'll talk to you soon.
This was the link, and I want to thank Fritz for joining the webinar. And will this webinar in the members area? Yes, it will. At least at Lead Tracker Jack. I'm not sure if it will also be in local lead domination. I have to speak with Fritz about that. So, Fritz, do you have an idea about that? Do you want those?
Yeah, I probably will load it up there. Just get it to me tomorrow sometime.
Okay.
And I'll put it in all 3 sections really.
Yeah, we can have a tab from training webinars, a special tab also.
Yeah.
So people can watch the replay, and I also will send it out by email. So I understand that people are not on this always on the same time zone, and I understand that. So this is what we have to deal with. Who created the local lead income product? Fritz did. Fritz is the creator from local lead domination. Fritz spoke with me a couple of months ago, so we teamed up quite, in the sense of, I have a lot of AdWords knowledge, and also I'm the owner of Lead Tracker Jack, so he's using my call tracking portal to serve his clients. But the local lead Local income product. I don't know. It's a local income is local leads domination. So
I have one last question before I go. If anyone has trouble getting lead generation prospects, it's possible that I have an excess of them, and I could divert some of my clients to people for, you know, a fair price. It's happened before when I send emails out. I get too many prospects at once. You don't have to answer right now. If anyone's interested, just contact Jack. You know, tell him, yeah, I'd be interested in.
Okay, so I put the support ticket in it. So if you have any questions, you can always reach to me out.
Yeah, just a question. Okay. Thanks.
So that's
appreciate it.
So
bye bye.
Yeah, thanks, Fritz.
Okay.
And I'm going to close this webinar too.
Okay.
I think we answer most questions, and I will jump to the Facebook group. So if you have more questions or comments, whatever, people always read those comments, and we can interact with each other. And if you have a feature request, you know, which we can learn, all of us, then we can interact over there. So thanks for your time, and I'm really looking forward to you in the Facebook group or next week at the same time, same place, 8 p.m. EST Tuesdays. Thank you so much.